el cielo de noviembre con las velas encendidas.
Welcome back to the Road and Beyond. Well, this week we were lucky enough to be in Mexico during Halloween season. And in Mexico, they don't celebrate Halloween. They celebrate a holiday called Dia de Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. They celebrate the life and the memory of their loved ones. The first set of pictures and videos you're going to see are just us going to the local town here. We're doing some shopping, and you can see that they had decorated the local square for the holiday. Down in the plaza, they actually put in these temporary, like I would call them almost shrines. They're similar to what they were doing at the graves. And here's Ozo turning around looking like he was spooked by something. You think he heard a ghost coming through the yard? While doing a little research for this video, I come across this music video by Angela Aguilar. Put a link in the description below. It's a very well put together music video, and it really just kind of captures the evening of Dia de Muertos. Here we are walking through the plaza. You can see all the decorations that are hanging between the building and the trees of the plaza. Everything is just decorated so well. The community does such a good job in decorating for this holiday. So here we are just walking through town, taking a look at the decorations, do a little shopping, and you can just see all the items that they've got decorated for the holiday. Here are some tacos we got from the street vendor. You'll see that they are very efficient with their plate washing. They just throw a plastic bag over the plate and serve you the tacos that way. And while in town, we stopped and picked up a rotisserie chicken. You'll see that they gut the chickens and they smash them down and put them in these holders, and then they roast them over this wood-fired rotisserie. I can't imagine being this guy doing this job all day. It is hot outside already, and he's standing next to this open flame. So there's several large festivals and parties for this holiday, and one of Elvia's uncles invited us to go out near the town of Morelia to a very large party that they have. Here we are riding in the car. It took us a few hours to get out to this event location. I think we were targeting getting there around 7 o'clock at night. There's tents set up on both sides of the street. Food vendors selling everything from tamales, tacos, ponche, pan de muertos, just all kinds of snacks and things to eat. The centerpiece of this whole event was actually the cemetery, and here we are going inside. There was a big wide line, probably 6 or 8 people wide. Had to funnel down into a single file line in order to get into the cemetery, and it was just full of people. All of the graves were decorated with natural flowers. I believe they're carnations, and it was just an awesome experience to see this. There were people that had family members that were buried here, and they were spending the evening, maybe even all night, sitting around the cemetery and with their loved ones' graves. Here's a good shot with me sticking my camera way up in the air. You can really get a sense for how large this cemetery is and how many candles are burning and just how many people are here paying respects to the loved ones and just taking a look around and seeing what this is all about.
Bajo el cielo de noviembre, con las velas encendidas, los recuerdos no se pierden, se quedan en nuestras vidas. Calaveras por doquier, danzas en la madrugada, con los rostros de papel.
Santísimo Rosario.
Ruega por ellos.
Segundo misterio doloroso, la flagelación de nuestro Señor Jesucristo. Padre nuestro,
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase, Señor, tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo.
danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día, perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer.
Once we got out of the cemetery and back onto the street, at the very end of the street there was a large stage set up and there was a lot of performances going on. Some of them were traditionally Mexican and some of them were indigenous. And here's a few short videos of some of those performances. I took a lot longer videos of these performances, and I'll go ahead and just put the raw videos together in one video and link that in the description below as well. Here's another view of the street. This is walking away from the stage, down the hill, back towards the vendors. You can really get a good idea for how many people were here at this event. And here we are back in Elvia's hometown, and this is actually the grave sites of her grandma and grandpa on her father's side. These are the, I guess, shrines that they have dedicated to them that are here in this local cemetery. This is where they did some of the cooking for the meal. They had a traditional Mexican dish called pozole, and they cooked those in big vats here, and they actually did it over an open flame in these large pots. And yes, they even talked me into drinking a beer or two, so here I am with a Corona in my hand. Told Elvia, go ahead and get a picture of that, because it doesn't happen very often. Here goes Luis singing with the mariachi. Lucky to have, just been here during this time in the very heart of Mexico, here in Michoacan. So overall, the experience of being here in Mexico during the festival of Dia de Muertos was very eye-opening and just interesting to see from an outsider's perspective of how this holiday is celebrated by this country and the people here. I think we have a lot to learn from other cultures and other countries and how they celebrate things, especially things as emotional and as important to us as the lives and memories of our loved ones. Well, that's it for this week on The Road and Beyond. This week we're actually in Playa del Carmen. We came here and did a couple of parks, and we'll have a video about that next week, tell you all about the parks that we went to and our time that we spent here and some exciting things that happened along the way. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.